Hi, and welcome to Enchantment of Eternity's Game of Thrones Season 6 predictions for Littlefinger. So this video is a part of a series of videos where I predict what will happen in Season 6 of Game of Thrones, focusing on a different character every week. This video is for what I think will happen with Petyr Baelish in Season 6. So I'll have to give a spoiler warning for all of Game of Thrones up to Season 5, a spoiler warning for Song of Ice and Fire novels on which it is based, and a spoiler warning for filming and production leaks for Season 6. If you don't want to know anything about what's been confirmed for Season 6, then this video is not for you. So this video is probably going to be a bit shorter and a bit more vague than most of my other prediction videos because Littlefinger is a hard one to pin down. One of the most interesting things about his character is that he's unpredictable, so that made doing Season 6 predictions for him a bit hard, but I'll give it a shot. So, a lot of people were guessing what Littlefinger's motivations were in Season 5, as he told many different people many different stories. And like in the books, we never get inside his head or see from his perspective, so it's left intriguingly vague about what his actual plans are. In Season 5, he told Sansa that he wanted Stannis to defeat the Boltons and make her Wardeness of the North. He told Roose he wanted to make an alliance between the Vale and the Boltons. He told Cersei he wanted the Boltons and Stannis to weaken each other so he could swoop in and become Warden of the North himself. So, a lot of people believe that what he told Cersei was his actual plan all along. However, I don't necessarily take that at face value myself. I think there's some truth to it, but I don't think he's telling Cersei the whole truth. I think he's playing her just like he's playing everyone else. I do think his ultimate goal is to acquire more power, but I think he's got contingency plans in place in order to somehow acquire the North, or at least their allegiance. So I think Littlefinger will start Season 6 in King's Landing. I'm not quite sure what he'll be up to, but I don't think he'll have a major part to play at the start. I do think he's going to try to manipulate things to spark up the feuding between the Lannisters and the Tyrells and the Faith Militant to try to keep King's Landing in a state of chaos. In about mid-season, he'll travel back to the Vale to meet with Jon Royce, who is fostering Robin Arryn, both of whom have been confirmed to appear in Season 6. By this time, Littlefinger would have learned of the uprising in the North and Jon Snow's plans to take back Winterfell for Sansa and Rickon. He will do everything he can to help push this along because he was hoping that the Boltons and Stannis would weaken each other, but the Boltons ended up defeating Stannis easily, so he will want the Stark army and the Boltons to weaken each other, so he'll do everything he can to ensure the Stark army is strong enough to pose a huge threat against the Boltons. At the same time, he'll be in contact with the Boltons as per the agreement last season and agree that the Vale will fight on their side. However, he'll say something totally different to Jon Royce, as he implied in Season 4 that the Vale should back the Starks, so he'll tell them that they're going to the North to back the Starks. In actuality, Littlefinger's plans will be to back whichever side is winning. They'll arrive to the big battle in the North, which is being referred to on the net as the Battle of Bastards, a bit late to see which side has the upper hand, and when they get there, they'll see that it is the Stark army, so he will side with them. But as I mentioned in my Sansa video, Ramsay will be sending men to try to capture her. However, I have since changed a lot of my later predictions for Sansa's, as originally I thought she'd go to the Riverlands, but now it's been confirmed she will be in the North for the Battle of Bastards, so I think Jon will go off to war and she'll stay behind, but Ramsay will be successful in capturing her and bringing her back to Winterfell. So when it looks like the Stark army is going to win, particularly when Littlefinger's Vale army sides with them, Ramsay will play his trump card and reveal he has Sansa and threaten to kill her. This will then lead to a parlay with Jon Snow, Littlefinger, Ramsay, and Sansa inside of Winterfell. Obviously, this parlay won't go down very well and will end with 1-1 smashing through the gates of Winterfell, and with that distraction, Jon will save Sansa and the Boltons will be defeated. Now, these predictions are based off of a scene reportedly being filmed where Jon, Ramsay, Littlefinger, and Sansa are having a heated discussion inside Winterfell when a giant bursts through the gate and starts messing things up. The details are all my speculation, as it's still unclear whether this happens before or after the battle, but I'm going to say after. At any rate, as I mentioned in another video, Roose Bolton will die, but Ramsay won't. He'll get away with several men and be on the run, and eventually will come across Littlefinger, who he'll think had betrayed him, but Littlefinger will offer to help him and keep him around to wreak havoc again. Because the last thing Littlefinger will want is peace in the North. He'll want to keep the chaos alive. So his Season 6 storyline will end with Littlefinger making a deal with Ramsay to help him reclaim the North. So that's it for my predictions on Littlefinger. As I said in all my prediction videos, these are all just wild shots in the dark. I have no clue what will go down in Season 6. I'm just giving it my best guess. And if I get 20% of these predictions right, I will consider it a resounding success. So I have 3 more videos left to go in my Game of Thrones Season 6 prediction series, 2 more character videos, and then I'll end with my Who's Going to Die predictions video, which will come out shortly before the new year. So make sure you subscribe so you can keep up with all that, and thanks a lot for watching.